Hello, welcome to Sagittarius Squad YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking over the Bloxburg baby update. This was the update from last weekend for October 3rd, 2020. This is a really cool update and it's very big. We're still waiting on that Halloween one though, so I'm waiting on that one. But right now I'm just changing into the baby morph. It's so cute and little, and I love it so much. Like, the hair is way too big for the body, but it still looks adorable. I also just finished placing down all of the items onto the plot so we can look over all of them. And I'm looking over all the outfit slots I have right now just to see how they'll look, and they're all so cute. They all look so little and adorable, and like the proportions are totally off, but it looks so cute. The baby animation actually does crawl as well, which is pretty awesome. They added an entire new one, and also their idle animation is sitting, not standing, which again I think is cool. Right now I'm looking at the items. They added baby bottles, which babies can sip on, and also parents can get them and then feed them to them. You can also, you can take ingredients to get baby food, but I can't do that right now since I am technically a baby and babies can't cook. I'm also zooming in because if you look, I took some regular grape juice out and it automatically goes into a sippy cup for babies. I don't know about little kids, I haven't tested that yet, but for babies, it automatically goes into a sippy cup. Also, you can see the baby's crying because my moods are low right now and it won't work. Excuse me. So right now I'm just testing out this is the arched crib. I do like the arched crib. I don't like the default color swatches, but you can always color it on your own. It really doesn't take that long. This is the simplicity crib. Again, don't love the default color swatches, but you can always change it. The changing table, the arched changing table is also right there, but that one you can't use as a baby. You have to have a parent put you up there. I'm also testing out some of the toys right now, and you can see the little tiny table that I put there, which is like so cute. There's also some new storage stuff. You might see those storage crates that you can put just in a baby room as like a play bin, or in just regular parts of your house as decoration. There's also a little baby potty, the table and chairs. I'm testing out some of the toys. Everything works really well. I love the animations on it, and it looks so realistic and cute. I think it's the same animations as the other regular toys, but they just added some new ones to play with and the new items for it. There's also that little block lamp, which I do think is cute. And then one of my favorite parts of this entire update is that giant bear. The annoying thing we figured out is that the bear ears and paws and mouth, you cannot change the colors of, only the body. Which I do think is really annoying because then you can't make it custom to however you'd like. That's the high chair right there. The high chair I think is adorable. Of course, I'm probably going to change the colors on it a lot because it's not my most favorite thing ever. That's the musical noob. It's like a little toy noob, but it plays music like a music box. That's what it's called. That's also the rustic crib and changing table set. This is I forgot what it's called. I'll put it down in the box when I remember it later, but I forgot. Oh, the transitional set. That's the transitional set, changing table, and crib. So yeah, everything there is adorable. There's also the stroller and wagon and a couple of other things, which I'll show you guys in a second. Right now I'm customizing my character to an adult, or back up to an adult, and I'm just going to test out some of the other things that they have. So for right now, I'm going to be making the baby food. I'm going to eat it because I don't have another friend with me right now to take over in that part doing that. And so yeah, that's that. I'm making the baby food right now. You see, I think it says organic peas and pumpkin. I think that's what it was. I don't exactly remember, so I'll have to go and double check that. You guys can probably see it at the bottom of the screen, though, in the screen recording. But I forgot what it's called, but it's like a really funny, like, organic something baby food. So, yeah. But there's also that stroller that I just saw. Adults can also play with the toys, which I think is nice, and they can, like, play with their younger kids. I also noticed that any of the baby-sized furniture items, adults cannot sit on. A lot of you probably figured that out by now. It's been out for almost a week, so it's been a little while. Yeah, adults can, like, go and play with their kids, but they can't sit at any of the tables and stuff like that. The storage crates and stuff, I didn't exactly go into detail about that, because that's really something that doesn't really need a lot of explaining. You can just use it anywhere you'd like. It works in really any house. I think I'm going to be using it in a lot of, like, kids' rooms in the future, because I think it looks really cute, and I think it goes well with the theme of a lot of kids' rooms. So right now I'm loading onto my second plot, because we're going to be starting we're just going to need a car quickly. The plot that we're loading into is my town. We're just going to be loading into it. Sorry. But I don't have a car on that other plot, so I needed to run here and just grab the minivan. I got the minivan on this plot because this is my town, and I feel like I'm going to be using that a lot more than my open plot that I use for, like, speed builds and stuff like that. But I did get a minivan. It's still spawning in. You'll see it in a second. Yeah, there we go. So I love the minivan. It's a 6-seater. It's very similar to the Rote 500 in design and style, I noticed. But then they just added the 2 backup seats. The front seats has 2 seats. The second row has just 2 seats, and the back row has a bench, like a full bench, which I think is kind of cool. But I'm excited that they made this cheaper than the golf cart, because the golf cart was a nice car, but it only fit 4 people. And with this, you can have a good family-sized car. I know that a lot of people have more than 4 people in their roleplay family, so that'll make it a lot easier. I've seen, like, some people have to buy limos, which are the most expensive Bloxburg item ever. They're not worth that much money. And now there's only, I think it's either 1 or 2 less seats in the minivan than there is in the limo. Sorry for my bad driving, by the way. I still have to get used to it on a computer. I used to play mobile, but now I play on a PC. So I just am really excited for this part. The gas station is now functional, which is really crazy because I know that's something a lot of people have been asking for so long, and that's something I feel like makes it so much more realistic. Like, you don't just drive around all the time without you having to fill up your gas. And I feel like this makes it a lot more realistic for role plays or for filming videos like this one. So I really like it a lot. Also, I noticed someone else's channel, I forgot who it was, but the gas pump thing, it didn't have the cord thing, so they weren't limited to how far they could go with that. But I don't know how you would change that type of thing, if there's like a cheat, or maybe it was just a glitch that got fixed recently. Please just let me know. I'm also heading to the Pizza Planet and Bloxy Burger places because I noticed you can now sit in the restaurants. Just sit down there. You can't place food on the table, which is annoying, but still, it's a lot better than how it used to be. But yeah, this is really exciting because then you can sit down at a restaurant and you don't have to wait until you get home to eat it or just hold it in your hands. Like, if you want to you still can't do this where you grab a burger and a Coke and eat them, but then you can sit down and eat somewhere. And a lot of times you don't, like, really walk and eat if you're going into a restaurant and sitting there. You might sit down at a restaurant if you're going to do that. I know some people will probably walk and go back to walk with their food or eat it in their car or drive back to their house. But normally if we're going to go into a restaurant and not do drive-through, then we would probably eat in a restaurant. Of course, before quarantine and not right now. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just driving back to my house quickly. Excuse, again, my bad driving. It would have been cool if they made the Mike's Mechanics place like you had to get your car fixed. That would have been interesting. But maybe they'll do that eventually. But for right now, this is what we have with the gas station. Please feel free to let me know if there's anything else. But right now, I'm with my friend, the other person on Sagittarius Squad. She's going to be helping me out quickly with these things, and we will be going over a couple of other things. So, like, she'll be changing into a baby, and then I'll be able to show you guys the parts that you need a parent or an adult or a teen to do for a baby. So she's changing into that real quickly. Yeah, we're also going to look at the family parts. I think the family system is cool. A lot of people say this is turning into Adopt Me. I don't think so, because Adopt Me, one of the main parts is pets and trading, but still it is getting a little bit like Adopt Me. Not as much as it would be if this was completely Adopt Me, but for right now, we're safe. If you haven't noticed, Adopt Me is not my favorite game, and I know a lot of people like it, but I can't stand like the cartoony parts of it. But we're not going to go into that right now. Right now we're looking at the diaper changing. It's not very realistic. You just put them there and then the hands move for a second and then you just pick them up. There's no dirty diaper at the end or anything like that. But again, it's a cool animation and I think it looks very realistic. This is also the stroller. So we had to figure out that you need to carry the person and then grab the stroller. You can't have them like jump into the stroller, which I guess makes sense. But yeah. So we had to go and test that out. Toddlers are also, I'll call them toddlers or babies sometimes because they look more like toddlers than babies to me with the crawling. Babies can't exactly move. They're just sitting there. Toddlers can crawl and maybe walk a little bit. But yeah, that's the high chair for the babies. All the changing tables are right here. This is the wagon. The wagon is so cute. I want to see if it can hold more than one. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments. But I don't think you can have more than one right now, which I think is kind of sad, but maybe they'll add it eventually, where they have like a 2-kid wagon, because you might have like twins, or your kid might have a friend or something like that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm also going to be, I don't know what's going on right now. We filmed this a while ago, and there were a lot of moments where I just paused because I was in shock with a lot of stuff, and now I don't know where we are, what's going on. Oh, so I'm waiting for her to come over so that I can hold her, and then we're going to try. Oh, and then she's going to go over to the dresser and change into a kid so we can see the holding animation for a kid. So for kids and teens, I think it's the same. Kids looks a little bit more realistic. Like a teen on your back is like really big and it's not like an actual close size. Because adults and teens are pretty much the same height. They're only slightly shorter. But the kids look so cute with it. I think it looks, again, something very realistic. Like, my parents would sometimes hold my sisters when they were little until they were about 3 or 4, not still a baby, they're toddlers. But yeah. So that's it for this part. We're bulldozing right now, though, and we're going to be now going to the speed build part of this. So I don't know if you guys knew, but we are doing a small speed build part of this. So we'll be right back in a second. And yeah, we're starting the speed build immediately. We just went right into it. But these are the boundaries. We ended up changing the boundaries again. I think we made it 4x4. I'm pretty sure it's 4x4, yeah. So this is a nursery speed build off. And it's up to you guys in the comments to see which one you think is the best. Both of us, we think, did a pretty good job for the budget we were on. We were on a budget of $5,000, and it was definitely a lot harder than we expected it to be. And so we didn't film the entire speed build, just that it wouldn't end up taking that long. We didn't want to make this a 35-minute long video, because we ended up deleting and redoing a lot of things that we would still be on a budget. We also did these nursery speed build style. And so, sorry, not speed build style, dollhouse style. So one wall's open, but that makes it a lot easier to take photos and for us to film in them for this video specifically. But yeah, there's a lot of weird layout items. We used mostly the baby and kid furniture in here. I also used, however, some carpets, and yeah, that's really it. Yeah, I think it was the carpets, and then that was the only other thing that was not baby stuff. I know I really messed up with this part right here, where I'm trying to make that column type bed. I couldn't get it to work. I know a lot of people can get it to work. I can't. I've seen something similar to this. Probably not exactly like this, and probably not with a baby crib. But I tried it, and it didn't work. But I ended up fixing it. It'll be a completely different thing in a couple of seconds. But this is mine. My friend also did a part to it. And I think they both look really cute, but everyone has their personal preference, and I think my friend did better. Hers looks like something that I would more likely want for like a realistic role play or for like a magazine style house. I think mine is the most functional, like it has all the items in it, and it's probably not going to be, or sorry, it'll probably stay like that, and then hers, it will probably end up becoming a mess if this was real life. This is a game, so it doesn't really matter, but if it was real life, it would probably end up becoming a huge mess because I have younger sisters myself, and I do know that they do not like to keep things clean all the time. I'm throwing some shade out here. But yeah, we ended up making it smaller, but I think mine is the most, sorry, to get back on topic, I think mine is probably more functional and won't get like extremely, or sorry, hers will probably get messed up. That doesn't make sense. Hers will probably get messed up by a kid more easily than mine will. I feel like mine is neater, almost. Sorry, not neater. Doesn't have as many items that could get messed up. It has just toys on the shelves. But then again, this is just my opinion. I know everyone else thinks something different. But this is about halfway through the speed build, and that's what we've got for the houses, or sorry, for the nursery so far. By the way, please tell us which one you like the best in the comments down below, because we will use one of the nurseries, and we will use them in our next build so that we can have them tested in a roleplay video for one of our next things, or I might use them in a speed build. Who knows? I do know that I really do like both of these nurseries, and I think they look really cute. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm just going to play some music. And